So, when it comes to successfully re-entering society, there's a lot that goes along with it, man. And we are now on a little quest in the Tallahassee area to talk to some people who really can help, really want to see those who were incarcerated be successful when they get out. So right now I'm going to talk to my man Dale Folsom, who runs 2 Christian thrift stores, and also I believe helps to run a housing development for those who were incarcerated and recently released. So looking forward to it. So here we are at the Good Samaritan thrift store, and I am coming in to see my newfound friend Dale here, who's gonna give us the truth and nothing but the truth. Dale, how's it going, friend?
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you. So, man, tell us, how's it going in here today?
It's going really good.
Yeah?
Lives are being changed. We're helping people out. Spreading the word about what you can do with yourself instead of being behind the doors, behind them fences.
Tell us just a little bit, Dale. I know we're obviously in a thrift store here, and this is nice here. You're the manager here?
I'm the district manager, actually general manager over all of our stores, and over our car lots, over our moving company that we have here in Tallahassee. We have a men's program called Care Tallahassee for men who are getting out of prison.
Okay.
And we also have a women's home called Chelsea House for women and children who are experiencing women out of prison, women that are homeless, women with drug problems. And we try to help people out to change their lives. I changed mine. You know, after about 35 trips to the county jail, 3 trips to the penitentiary. Some of you see in this video might even know me. They knew me as Big Fish in the chain gang. I did my last bid. I did almost 15 straight years total, and I EOS from Mayo CI. And when right before I got out, you know, I looked at myself in the mirror and I says, "Do I like it here? Is the food any good? Is the help any good? Do I like the company? No, I do not. I didn't like it there. It was no different than sticking my hand in a wasp nest. Once I stuck it in there once and I got stung, it took me a few more times in my criminal life to learn that I don't like it here. And so I made a decision and to get out, change my life. I went to Bible college, got a degree in theology, and I was going to go to work in the ministry somewhere. Met a guy named Glenn Burns here in Tallahassee, and he told me about his men's homes that he runs and his women's home that his wife founded, and the stores that help support those ministries, and our moving company and our lawn maintenance company we got, 2 used car lots, and fixing to open another one. Lots of things going on, and he wanted me to help him grow, and I've been here with him for a while now and see all kinds of miracles, lives changed all the time, and you know, I have almost 70 felony convictions, and I have a letter right here in my briefcase, which is unique that you come today because I got a letter from my probation officer today. Wow. I got out of prison. I was on life parole. Last year I went back to court, and a judge the day before President Obama appointed him to the federal bench, I went in before him and asked for a reduction in my sentence, and he threw me out. He threw out all my old conditions, all my money I owed, threw out all, I owed $50,000 in fines and restitution and whatnot. He threw all that out. He said I did all those years, and I honestly, he could see that I changed my life, so he threw everything out and he put me on 5 years of probation. And after a little over a year of reporting in out there, I walked in my probation office today, and I told my probation officer, I says, "Man, I really hate coming here, you know." And he says, "Well, it reminds you where you come from." And I says, "Yes, but I'm humiliated when I come in here because I've changed my life, and I don't look forward to having to come in here once a month for the next 4.5 or 5 years, however long I got left to do on probation." And he said, "Well, that's kind of a coincidence you say that, because I got a letter for you." And he handed me this. He picked this up and read it to me. He says, "The Department of Corrections would like to recognize and reward you for your efforts and commitments towards complying with your conditions of supervision and progress you've made by not requiring you to report in monthly in person to the probation office." It says, "Effective immediately, you have been placed in independent reporting status. In lieu of your reporting in person to the probation office each month, you will only be required to call your probation officer monthly to check in or email your monthly report."
How did you do it, though? How did you put one foot in front of the other when you really got out the last time and just didn't go back, man? How did you do it?
Prayer for one, lots of prayer, and believing that, you know, that if God could part a sea, you know, or make somebody walk on water, or raise the dead, or heal the blind, He could sure enough keep me thinking straight enough to not go back to the chain gang. So,
period.
Period. If I, I really couldn't do it by myself. God takes me along every day, and when I run through stumbles and difficulties and trials, I just look at myself in the mirror and I say, hey, do you want to go back there? I'll never forget those miserable days on CM. And the guys that are watching this have been to CM. If you didn't learn your lesson there, whew, this chain gang's terrible, and the food is horrible. And they took all the good food away. I remember we used to have good food in the Department of Corrections back in the 80s, and not anymore. And I don't ever want to go back there again. So each day, I smile, no matter how bad I feel or hurt or problems seem. I smile, put one foot in front of the other, and keep going forward.
They can do it, man, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
anybody
can do
it.
They hear, there's a lot of fear sometimes, and when it's time to get out and do it, they can do it though, right, man?
Right. I have about 25 guys that work for me in various parts of our ministries. Every single one of them has been in the chain gang, and every single one of them are living good, clean, responsible, productive lives right now. One of them just today, he's almost 60 years old. He just got his driver's license back today. He hadn't had a driver's license since he was in his 20s, and after like his 5th DUI, they took it for life. Well, today he got his driver's license back, and I see these miracles on a day in and day out basis. These guys who are just hopeless and don't think they can do nothing. They learn that they can, and I try to lead by example and show them that it doesn't matter what your crime was, how much time you did, how bad you were. Just a few weeks ago, I was eating dinner and was having a conversation at a banquet here in town with the state attorney, Willie Meggs, who hugged me around my neck and said, congratulations, man, you're an example of what DLC is supposed to do. It's Department of Corrections. You go there to get corrected. Once you get corrected, don't repeat the mistake again. If you write a mistake on paper, you erase it. You don't write the same mistake over again. You write a new word down. Well, I decided to write a new chapter in my life. And things been uphill every day. Man, I'm living large, having fun out here.
My friend Dale, man, I know you got to get back to work. Thank you, bro.